This video will explain you about the steps involved in renewing a APNs certificate. When you log in into the Desktop Central server, you can see a notification about your APNs renewal. Now let us see the best practices before we start renewing APNs. APNs should be renewed well in advance before the certificate expires. After APNs renewal, if the managed mobile devices does not contact the Desktop Central server before the APNs expiry, then those devices need to be re-enrolled. Ensure that you use the same Apple ID that you have used while creating the APNs for the first time. If you use a different Apple ID, then you need to re-enroll all the managed mobile devices. Renewing APNs. Follow the steps mentioned below to renew APNs. Use the existing CSR or create a new CSR. Getting CSR signed by Zoho Corporation. Uploading signed certificate to Apple Push Notification Portal. Completing the CSR and generating APNs certificate. Upload the APNs certificate in Desktop Central. Use the existing CSR. You can use either the existing customer.csr and customer private key, which will be located in the MDM directory. In case you do not find one, then you can recreate a new CSR file and customer private key. You can skip this new CSR creation if you have an existing one. To create a CSR, open a command prompt and navigate to the MDM directory. Execute the batch file, create csr.bat. Provide the details like country, state, locality, organizational name, organizational unit name, common name and email address. Do not specify a password here. After completion, you will find two new files added to the MDM directory. One is a CSR file and the other is a key file. This completes the CSR creation. The next step is to get the CSR signed by Zoho. Send the CSR file to Desktop Central support for signing. This support will send you back the signed CSR as plist encoded. Save this file and continue to the next step. Next step is to upload the signed file to Apple Push Portal. Connect to the portal and sign in using your Apple ID. Make sure that you use the same Apple ID that you have used while creating the APNs the previous time. You can see the available APNs certificates. If you have more than one APNs, choose appropriate APNs by expiry date. Click Renew button. Browse to select the signed file. Click Upload. Download the newly created push certificate from the portal and save it under the MDM directory. The next step is to generate the APNs certificate. Open a command prompt and navigate to the MDM directory. Execute the command as shown to create the certificate. Specify a password to export this APNs certificate. You should remember this password, and provide it while uploading this certificate in Desktop Central. Replace the renewed APNs over the existing one. Finally, upload the APNs certificate in Desktop Central. Select the MDM tab. Click APNs certificate link and choose Modify APNs. Click Modify, browse to select the file, and specify the password that you provided while exporting this file. Enter the email's address to whom the APNs expiry notification has to be sent. Click Save to complete the process. What happens after uploading the renewed APNs in Desktop Central Server? Desktop Central Server will carry the renewed APNs to reach the Apple push notification service. APNs will wake up the mobile devices. Every managed mobile device will collect the renewed APNs from the Desktop Central Server. If any of the managed devices fail to contact the Desktop Central Server before the expiry date, then those devices need to be re-enrolled. For more details, visit our website.